I used to eat a lot of non-veg. I think some of you still do. And I must appreciate the design team has done a good image, not just showing tandoori chicken. But can we eat non-veg? Let me see what you all have to say. I already have some people on the field, on the match. Let us start. So today, the topic of discussion, Sip Sachin, Sip Yogini, Sip Pooja and Kamalji, Sip Karma, Vikrant, Atmanand, Siri, Sip Shiba, Samatma, Girija and Viresh, Sip Anand, Prakash, Pratibha. And I'm Sip Bliss, Gigi, Sukhi, Sita, Sip Shayad, Siva, Krishna, Sarojanand, Sip Harshal, Bala Sahib, Manisha, Pix, Sip Parvati Amma, Karu Pushpa, Jyoti, Atmanji, Mini Air, Sip Soham, Sanjay, Rajanand, Alak, Sip Bliko, Krishnan Amma, Anil, Sadanand, and Manisha. Now, today's topic, everybody has the right of their opinion. So you're not going to, nobody has to get offended. Some people don't like non-vegetarian. Some people love non-vegetarian. Don't get personal. Before we start, I'm telling you, be open-minded. Listen with an open heart. Listen with an open consciousness. What are people trying to say? What is the logic? The question is very clear. Can we eat non-veg? Of course, anybody can eat, right? Nobody, you can't eat metal. You can't eat a piece of stone. But you can. What it means is actually, should we eat? But it's not good to again use the word should. So don't worry about the grammar part of it. Sachin and Yogini. Let us start. Sachin and Yogini.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivoham.
Guruji, we are looking for enlightenment and we are developing this habit to sip in all. Then how can we eat non-veg? You cannot eat anything apart from vegetables.
Okay, I don't want to prompt you by saying something.
Because
already
that's sip, in fact, before this call also, when I was not on this call, before also I was a vegetarian. But of course, there was always a clarity on this part to me that I cannot eat. I cannot make somebody dead to eat my sins, So that was a clarity I always had before, even before I got in the call. But now the clarity is much more than that, it's sip.
So today I'm going to avoid giving comments because my comments will influence other people's answers. So I'm not going to give a comment to each of the answers, right? So I'm going to let you go. Yogini, thank you. Let everybody give their thoughts. Then we will probably have a discussion. I don't know where this is going. I have no idea. Yes, Yogini. I'm adding people in.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham.
Sir, actually, humans have intellect, and we have to understand that killing animals is not the right thing. पर वो जो जुबान का जो वो स्वाद होता है ना, वो स्वाद के कारण खाते हैं. So even I eat. I tried stopping it for three times. I stopped, but still I'm not able to control my tongue.
That's a good. Thank you for being honest and telling that I eat and I'm not able to control. So the question
but
is,
I feel it is wrong to
you eat, but you feel it is wrong.
Yes, I do feel. I feel guilty when I eat. But वो जो स्वाद बोल रही हूँ ना, हम उसका ये become a slave to that.
Okay, interesting. I like your honesty. I love it when somebody is honest. She says, Yogini says, I eat, not every time. I eat sometime, but I can't not eat because it's too tasty. Have you tried plant-based meat? Have you tried?
Not yet, sir.
Because your family won't even let you have, because they only want to eat meat. So there is something called plant-based meat. I'm not, some people in this call are against even plant-based meat. But as I told you, no comments. Pooja, I'm going to let the flow discussion. Anything more, Yogini? You're submitted. Yes. You feel it is wrong. Yes. You feel it is wrong. Why do you feel it is wrong?
Yeah, because if somebody cuts us and eat, it is, how do we feel? The same thing, वो जान तो है ना उन जानवरों में. I'm also trying to stop eating non-veg, sir. I'm really trying.
Okay, good. So just to tell you, there's plant-based meat available. Pooja. Yes, Pooja.
एवं गुरुजी
Shivoham.
गुरुजी मैं नॉनवेज बहुत खा लेती हूँ वीकली
बहुत खाती है?
हाँ मैं खाती हूँ बहुत और
हाँ।
मैं मुझे लगता है कि ये मेरी स्पिरिचुअल जर्नी में हार्म करता है फिर भी मैं छोड़ नहीं सकती हूँ
क्यों नहीं छोड़ सकती?
नवरात्रि में छोड़ देती हूँ और मैं वही सोचती हूँ कि ये फूड चेन है और मैं कुछ गलत नहीं कर रही हूँ इसलिए
इतना मैं बोल रहा हूं, छोड़ना मुश्किल नहीं है। ये जो है ना, ये एक इमेजिनेशन है कि मैं छोड़ नहीं सकती हूँ। तो मैं तो ब्रेकफास्ट लंच डिनर तीनों समय खाता था। देन एक दिन मैंने फटाक बंद कर दिया। एक ही दिन मैंने एक शॉट में खत्म कर दिया। ओके, पे लिसन टू द कॉल, प्लीज पे अटेंशन। आज के कॉल में क्या है? कर्मा एंड कमल, आत्मानंद एंड ब्लिस।
Shivoham,
कर्मा,
AiR.
यस शिवोहम।
I hope you're doing well.
Yes,
You look good. Well, आज आपने जो टॉपिक छेड़ा है, it has so many aspects to it, but I'll stick to the sadhana वाला aspect क्योंकि call is about that. So, when we are on this journey, uh, uh, of course, it's not suitable to eat anything tamasic. Meat is tamasic क्योंकि वो आपकी journey को affect करती है. Having said that, I want to also add here कि people who are not on this journey but still following a sattvic routine or vegetarians, ये मेरा शायद आपसे एक सवाल भी होगा, maybe if you would like to answer that later. I have noticed a lot of vegetarians or sattvic eaters, as they call pure vegetarian, they are much more exploitative and cruel in nature towards fellow human beings. Then I get my mind asks me this, or my consciousness asks me this question: Jaisa an vaisa man. How true is that? Even though I believe it is true, in different proportions,
no,
in different
I don't
journeys.
think what you're saying is absolutely right. There are many people who are vegetarian, but they are the most cruel people.
Yes.
So this logic, you cannot say jaisa anna vaisa man. This is not a acceptable logic.
That's what it questions. My consciousness questions it, that how true is that, and how if
No.
that's true, then they
No.
should be the most kind people.
No.
But
So Karma, you have the answer already, right? I don't have to give you the answer. You know the truth that there are many vegetarian people who are very cruel. You know it, right?
yes, I have seen
Then,
them. Yes.
then I also have seen. So then how does it logic? How does it matter? No.
Okay.
Therefore,
Then,
when you are in consciousness about why we should not eat meat, if we should not eat meat, and you are, so this is a very deep subject. That's why I know it's a very controversial subject. Today's subject is a very controversial subject. Many
yes.
people are very, very strong on this. Some people say, "Arey, meat khana hi hai, kaisa nahi khana hai, meat khana hai." And some people say, "Meat bilkul nahi khana." Matlab, don't even think about it. Don't even touch it. Some people say, "No eating even mock meat." No mock meat, or why are you thinking of mock meat? Now, that is why this topic of discussion is. Let everybody give their views. Huh? Let everybody give. Anything more, Karma? Otherwise, Kamalji.
Yes, quick thing. Whenever for my health, I follow the aspects of Ayurveda. So I follow whatever is not blindly, but whatever is right for the current times based on the Ayurveda. So in certain ways, in certain health aspects, Ayurveda does allow eating certain meats, red meat or eggs or whatever, but that is only as an exception and in moderation. But then again, my stand is very clear. If we are on a spiritual path and if we are on a journey at a certain level, all of these things which are not suitable for our journey, they fall off. So they
Okay.
do fall off. I was a meat eater. I used to love it, but now it's just once in a blue moon based on my health. That's all.
Okay, so good. I'm moving into Kamal, but I'm only saying one thing. You brought about a point on egg. Now, egg is another subject altogether because egg has unfertilized. There is no meat inside egg. So I'm not
Nowadays,
touching
yes.
this. I'm
Nowadays,
not
yes.
touching the topic. I'm just keeping it on the table and going to Kamalji.
Okay.
Thanks, Karma. Kamalji. Kamalji, I have to do. Yes, Kamalji. I have removed him from there. Kamalji, ask to unmute. Haji. Yes, Kamal.
Oh, I was speaking. I think I was not heard.
No, please, now you can speak.
Shivam Guruji, Shivam Guruji.
Shiva.
That threefold query or statement, whatever you say. I think if all the non-veg eaters, if they are shown how the butchering takes place and what is the suffering goes in the animal, I think most of them will stop eating non-veg, number one. Because in my own childhood, everybody eats because we are being Rajput Kshatriya. My father brought one day in my childhood, I remember, he brought chicken and he slaughtered before me and I fell sick. For 3 days I had fever. My mother was absolutely a vegetarian, but she used to cook because father. But you know, then from then I think I had no desire of eating non-veg. The third one, which I want to say, will this affect our, in what way the karma gets affected, and does it come in the way of our spiritual path? That's the three things which I want to state.
No, of course, karma will be affected by eating non-vegetarian. 100% karma is affected. And of course, it will come in our way of spirituality. No doubt. Because you're making your body a graveyard. You're making your stomach a graveyard of dead bodies. We can, at the end of the discussion, we can elaborate. But right now, as I told you, there is no doubt that we have to be very cautious. We have to be very cautious about this meat eating business because it's too bad. Okay, Atmanand. Thank you, Kamalji. Thank you. Huh? Atmanand, so you please change your thing into Ananda Nirvana or something. Yes, Atmanand.
Yeah, Shivam Guruji.
Shivam. What is
Yeah,
it?
so basically, I come from a vegetarian family. So I have seen many people from my family, they won't even go to a restaurant if there is veg and non-veg, right? But I have seen hundreds of them die in front of my eyes without getting liberated. So earlier I used to feel if you live like that, you will get liberated. But then after I came to this call, I got in touch with you. If you had asked me before that, I would have said if somebody is eating meat, there is no chance for them to get moksha. But that's also not true. So I think, but yeah, definitely it incurs bad karma is what I feel, which I think you are also agreeing to. But at the same time, just because you are eating that, it does not stop you on the path of liberation. That's my new understanding.
That's a wrong understanding.
Okay.
If you are eating meat, it does not stop you from the journey of awakening. You can be awakened.
Okay.
But as you get enlightened, you become a master of your body. And you are able to give up the meat. Till that liberation is an ultimate. Liberation means that you have crossed awakening, awakened, enlightened. You are at the final level of spirituality. At the final level of spirituality, Atmanand, how can you eat meat?
That is true. That is true.
I hope you understand. In short, I'm just telling you because it's a very profound thing what you said. What you said, somebody eat. For example, I've eaten my last meat. You remember my last meal?
Yeah, you said you ate frogs' legs or something like that.
100 frogs I must have eaten in one bowl of frog legs. How could, I can't even imagine. But because I am awakened, I don't even need to forgive myself because I never ate it. My body ate, which I am not the body. So it's all forgotten, forgiven, forgotten, over. So if you are eating, I don't ask anybody in this call to eat vegetarian because you can be awakened. You can be enlightened. But if you are enlightened and you're still a slave of your palate, your tongue, then you can't be liberated.
But Guruji, enlightened means we are living our awareness or the knowledge, right? So
if you are living,
means I know it, but I'm not able to live. Enlightened means I'm living that, right?
That means you're the body, right?
Correct. No, so I'm thinking even for enlightenment, then is it necessary that you have to be vegetarian?
To become EFE, yes.
Okay. So
Eat and
thanks for
feed. You can be enlightened. You can be partly enlightened. You can be on the journey of enlightenment. But if you're a slave, not only of meat,
understood.
if you're a slave of
Any
alcohol, if you're a
senses.
slave of cigarette, if you're a slave of any attachment, anything can kill you. Okay, I'm making one more point clear. Very dangerous point I'm making. Very dangerous point. If an enlightened person takes something once, out of some conscious choice, without being a slave to it, it's okay. If an enlightened person, for example, has a medicine which has got alcohol in it, it's okay. He's taking that medicine because it has alcohol. But if he's drinking that medicine every day because it's intoxicating, then it's not enlightenment. Very deep subject, Atman. If there's time at the end of the call, you can ask. But I hope
No, but I think this was very profound because you clarified one doubt because I had a wrong understanding. So you clarified that for me. Thanks a lot.
So at one point of time, non-veg is okay. And at one point of time, non-veg is not okay.
Yeah, I'm not clear about it.
Yeah. So at this, if you are in a state of awakening, no, please eat as much meat as you want. But if you are awakened, I'm not the body. And if you are, that's why I don't want to give all the answers. Let it flow. Blitz. I hope to complete it before the end of the session. Bliss and Rajkumar. I'm doing? Bliss, Rajkumar.
Hi, Shwan, dear Shwan, anyone. Love you all.
Yes.
I am 50-50 vegetarian and non-veg, but not really because I don't eat a lot of meat. I try to replace with Beyond Meat and everything. So I try many recipes, veg, and it's not easy for me to switch everything, but I am able.
But Beyond Meat is very good, right? It's not good, Beyond Meat?
Yes, it's very good. I can replace almost 80% from all my kitchen and everything.
Why can't you replace 100%?
Yes.
You get everything. You get meat, you get bacon, you get fish, everything vegetarian.
Yes, we don't have fish here. We have chicken.
Please find. It's available.
I never see it in grocery in my country. Quebec is not Montreal or Toronto. It's very short. It's not the same. And we don't have fish. We have chicken, we have beef, and I don't know if we have something else.
Let me. You know why we should not eat meat, Bliss?
Yes, because
Why? What is the reason?
It's not good.
No,
it's not good.
Why?
Because we don't have to kill animal to eat.
Why?
We hurt animal.
Why?
Because it's like hurting itself. Because its soul is part of unique life. It's like us. I understand it. I understand it.
There is sip in each animal, right? There is sip.
Yes. Sip in each animal.
How can we slaughter sip?
I will be not able to do it itself. I've never been able to kill animal.
I am sure, not for me, but I am sure you will do it in very short time after this call. Please listen to the call. You will give up 100%. I am confident about that.
Yes, but you know, some people have another idea from this. They say God put animal to eat on the earth because they want us. Because you know how depend where we live. We don't eat everything. In my snow place, we cannot just eat vegetable. It's not possible because the climate and everything. So it's why.
But you can eat plant-based meat. Plant-based meat is good even in the cold.
Yes, we have now, but before we don't have this kind of meat and everything. It's
But
soon we have just got it.
now you have. I'm asking you try. Please try.
Yeah, I will
Thank you.
try, no problem.
Rajkumar,
Thank you.
Rajkumar and Balasaheb. Rajkumar, Balasaheb. Rajkumar, yes sir.
Shivam Guruji.
Boli Rajkumar.
Since I'm new, so maybe I just try to put my points. See, technically, whatever I learned, the human body, we are human body, and our internal the system made by Supreme God is maybe not fit for basically meat.
Absolutely.
Because our intestine length, if you see, it is maybe couple of meters. I don't remember the size. Whereas if you compare the animals, maybe meat eater animals like lion or all the cheetahs, no, their intestine length is very short. So that is the first basic fundamental what God has made us. And if we eat a meat, so it will remain for a long time inside the intestine. It will create so many disease. That is one understanding. Second understanding is everyone has a memory. Like living maybe animals and maybe human have memory. So if you kill and you eat, that means your memory and animal memory will clash. So it will, maybe it is not good. And third point, maybe I was eater about 25 years back. So I left around 25 years back or 30 years after I joined some yoga classes. And maybe I heard certain things from Guru, yoga Guru. And maybe I have seen myself the cut goats, no? How they shake. If somebody want to leave the meat, maybe somebody already mentioned. So you go to the maybe the area where they cut the goat or chicken. After cutting, you see how they maybe shake or shiver, no? That will create some kind of maybe feelings inside you, so you will stop eating. These are the things what
Okay.
I
So
have heard.
Rajkumar, I am
Uh,
accepting your first point and third point.
mm.
Your
And
first point is absolutely correct. Not only the human being's intestine, even the human being teeth, even the teeth are not
yes,
meant for eating flesh.
yes,
And the second point, memory, nobody, that's only an imagination. Please drop that point because there is no
okay,
proof of that point. But the
okay,
third point, when you see an animal getting slaughtered, oh, there is tremendous agony in the animal. So I think these 2 points are very good. Thank you,
So
Rajkumar.
once the animal is cut, no, so they have fear. So that kind of fear, maybe meat we are eating. So and finally, whatever we are discussing, everybody is sip, and we should not kill any sip. And it is going to be big hindrances for liberation. That
But
I'm full.
some people say I don't kill sheep, I only eat.
But how you eat? And if you stop,
Then they
if
say
you
I don't kill, or somebody else kills. I only eat. No,
no,
I'm
no,
just telling you how people are addicted to meat so much that we have
sir,
got so many excuses.
no,
We
sir.
have so many excuses.
But we can maybe discuss that everything depend on demand and supply.
No, no, you
If
are
there
right.
are,
No, no,
if
I
there,
am not. You are absolutely right. I am just telling what some people say. I'm just telling that in the call. Okay, you are 100% right. There's no doubt
so
what you are
if
saying.
if there are no eaters, then the cutting will stop basically.
Absolutely, 100%. 100%.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rajkumar. Bala Sahib and Shiba.
गुरुजी
Bala Sahib.
शिवम गुरुजी
Sure, Bala Sahib.
सर वेज और नॉन वेज में डिफरेंस बहुत है सर, लेकिन क्या है अभी नॉन वेज में उनके पास मसल मेमोरी रहती है, उनके पास पेन है, फियर है। उसी तरह से वेज जो हम खाते हैं, वेज में भी वही पेन है, फियर है, एंजाइटी है सर।
No. आप खाते हैं, आप नॉनवेज खाते हैं?
सर अभी बंद किया है सर, एक महीना हो गया बंद किया
वेरी
है
गुड।
सर।
सुनिए, ये बंद करना तो एक बहुत बड़ी कृपा है, लेकिन एक बात मैं बोलता हूँ,
हाँ।
ये जो एनिमल है, हम एनिमल को काटते हैं तो एनिमल का नर्वस सिस्टम, एनिमल का खून, इन सब में अलग चीज है। जो वेजिटेबल है उसमें इतना एडवांस नर्वस सिस्टम नहीं है, उतना पेन नहीं है। आजकल
यस
साइंटिस्ट बोलेंगे इवन द प्लांट विल एक्सपीरियंस पेन, हाँ मानता हूँ, बट
यस।
द लेवल ऑफ पेन इन एन एनिमल and the level of pain in a plant is very different.
ओके ओके।
So therefore, um, if you have already given up or giving up, please continue, because these days there is tasting like meat, plant-based meat, which is a good. India में बोलते हैं सोया चाप। आजकल सोया चाप बॉम्बे दिल्ली में लोग इतना खाते हैं, टेस्टिंग में जैसा मीट है लेकिन है सोया। तो there are many options available. ठीक है?
यस सर, यस सर, यस सर।
Siba and Abba.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
Guruji, as we are walking on the path of enlightenment or spirituality, Guruji, each and every creature is a sip. So animals, these are the animals with the five senses, even though they have five senses with the feelings, Guruji. So each and every animal killing animals is itself a crime, Guruji. So while eating, so one should use his common sense, Guruji, ki, and discrimination power ki.
My dear, if killing of animal is crime, then why people are not put in jail for killing animals?
That only because they don't have intellect and.
So it's not a crime. It is not a legal crime.
Okay.
If you go to America, you know where they sell this meat, plant-based meat, not जो ये सोया चाप वगैरह बोलते हैं, कहाँ पे सेल करते हैं? They sell it in health shops. If you go to a doctor will tell you if you eat red meat, you may get cancer. Talking about America, Canada, if you ask Blico, they will tell you, they tell you to eat vegetables because of good health, not for any other reason.
Okay.
But we in our call, Zoom call, we are talking about every animal.
Guruji, I'm telling that only.
Yeah, but it's not a crime. You can't say it's not a crime. Continue.
Okay. Guruji, so we can find the other substitute by using the intellect. So, and it is creating a big obstacle, because while slaughtering the animals or killing the animals, they are in the fear, they are in the emotional state, Guruji, of fear and cry and agony. तो गुरुजी जैसा वो उन फीलिंग से वो खाएगा, तो सामने वाले में वो फीलिंग्स आने ही वाले इनडायरेक्ट.
ना.
That is, and
ये सब use your consciousness. एक बार कोई शरीर मर जाता है, उसमें कुछ फीलिंग है?
गुरुजी, बट while शरीर छोड़ते वक्त उसमें फीलिंग्स तो.
My dear, जब भी कोई आदमी मरता है, क्या उसमें फीलिंग है?
While living, गुरुजी,
वो ठीक है, while living छोड़ो, फीलिंग छोड़ने के बाद
अगर कोई मेरा खून करता है गुरुजी, if someone comes and kill me, I will be in the fear ना कि वो अपने माँ.
लेकिन that feeling is gone the moment consciousness is gone. The feeling is gone.
Okay. I was not.
Are you understanding?
Yeah, Guruji, I understand.
गलतफहमी मत. Don't have any confusion in your head.
गुरुजी, वो feelings अपने में नहीं आएगा गुरुजी?
नहीं.
Okay.
ये सभी गलत बातें, झूठी बातों में विश्वास मत करो. कोई डेड बॉडी में फीलिंग नहीं होता है.
Okay, गुरुजी. Thank you for clearing that.
लेकिन if we eat the dead body, it is a dead body. It needs to be put in the graveyard. It needs to be burnt. It's not supposed to become. हमारा पेट एक शमशान नहीं होना है.
Okay, गुरुजी.
हमारा पेट शमशान हो जाता है जब हम वो खाते हैं.
Oh, I got it. And one sip cannot eat the other sip.
No, should not.
Yeah, one sip cannot.
We can eat. We should not eat.
Yeah.
क्यों? खाने का मतलब क्या है? खाने का मतलब हम इतने बेचैन हैं, इतने प्लेजर, हमारे टंग का हमारा टंग हमारा बॉस हो गया. अब
जीभ जितनी कुत्ती है गुरुजी, खाने में भी कुत्ती और बोलने में भी कुत्ती है. And that is only the big obstacle in our enlightenment.
गुड, आपने नया बात बोली. जीभ कुत्ती है तो एनीबडी कुत्ती बोले आप? हाँ, जीभ कुत्ती है, कुत्ती बोलने में भी कुत्ती और खाने में भी कुत्ती.
और
अच्छा,
उससे कर्म का बंधन होता है ना गुरुजी.
कहाँ से सीखा आपने ये कुत्ती की बात? कहाँ से सीखा?
गुरुजी, I was गुरुजी सत्संग में ही सीखा है.
अच्छा, good. आभा, जीभ है
Pranam,
कुत्ती.
Guru.
आभा,
Pranam, Guruji.
प्रणाम.
Well, we've covered most of the points that I was going to make. Plants also have life, but again, I suppose they have a lower so we do less damage. And yes, our stomach is not a graveyard. But at the same time, I mean, I come from a Jain family, and my mother had such horrible aversion to it that even if something appeared on the television, she would switch the channel. And so she couldn't bear the sight of non-veg. And she was a great advocate of even
Vegetarianism.
Getting, what do you call it, bakari, then all that, saving all these animals and things like that. So I felt that she became a bit too much. I didn't like that aversion either.
But did she eat roots like onion and did she eat all those, or she, as a Jain, she never ate even those?
Yes, no, she did do that.
So that is an extreme. Jains follow another extreme, where,
yes,
for example, today there's a new fashion of veganism. So in veganism, you don't have milk because milk is a product of the cow.
Correct.
You don't have cheese. So
yes.
Everybody has to have their own line. You draw your own line.
Yeah. So then I said, there are places where vegetables can't be grown that easily.
Yeah.
So people over there do depend on meat.
Yes.
And
for example,
so there is
Antarctica.
that,
In
yeah.
Antarctica, there's no, sometimes somebody living there, they are eating meat.
Exactly. So there is that part of it. So we can't really judge anyone. Dalai Lama, for example, he's a total vegetarian, but once in a while, when his health requires it, he does consume meat. Because
that's a big controversy because he comes from the Buddhist path. And
exactly.
so a lot of people have this big question mark, how can the Dalai Lama eat meat? Yeah, but like you say, we are not here to judge anybody.
Actually, Buddhists don't renounce meat altogether because, again, Tibet, the vegetables don't grow there that easily. So they do eat meat. But Dalai Lama doesn't eat. He's a vegetarian. And then I also feel, even as a vegetarian, any slavery to any kind of taste is not good for the soul.
So we should not be an addict. Yeah, you're saying we should not be an addict to anything for that matter.
Exactly. So, I mean, so many vegetarians suffer from health problems because they are addicted to the wrong kind of food. Now, the last point, which I'm going to make, and you mentioned it in the beginning, that some people think that meat replacements that you've been selling they are very bad for health, actually, because they're highly processed food. Yeah. The best food is, and again, I suppose it's a step down from whatever it is, but they're very highly processed. The best food to consume is the natural food.
So, Abba, what I'm requesting you to do, since you live in a foreign country, please study the health stores that are advocating plant-based meat, and they're advocating it as a healthy replacement compared to red meat and compared to other meat. I know that they may not be as good as hamari sabzi, your homemade vegetables, but a lot of Americans.
Actually, they have now done a great deal of study. Most of these meat replacement companies are not doing well. For two reasons. First of all, people are not finding that kind of satisfaction in them. And secondly, they're not good for health. There's a lot of research being done on this.
Yeah. But
so I don't know. So I don't know. I mean, again, soy, it suits some people, it doesn't. But these are not soy products, the ones which are being done in, in the Western world. But they're highly processed, and they're saying it's bad for health.
Point noted, and everybody is listening to you, so everybody has to make a choice. Ultimately, there are people in this call who are eating meat. There are people in this call who are not eating meat. There are people in this call who are eating soya chop, which is supposed to be freshly made in India as a replacement. Now, everything has positive and negative. So it is for each one of us to make our intellectual decision. But let's see. I mean, this calls. Thank you, Abba. Let's listen to everybody. And Bliko. Thank you, Abba. Bliko and God's will. Let me see when God's will come from a UK perspective. Bliko.
Shivoham, love you all.
Sir.
This topic, normally you don't touch, but I don't know how you put it in a table. Okay. So I'm agree to many of the points that we are not judging anybody for this food. Food is no doubt is a direct or indirect relation with the thinking. But that part, if you leave it aside, 8 billion people in the world, only less than 10% people are pure vegetarian. That you are agree or not?
Yes. No, that is the science. That is the news record. That is the fact. I don't know. Maybe 10, maybe 20%. In India, that percentage may be 50%. In America, that percentage may be less than 10%. Continue.
Even in Gujarat, in India, you see state-wise, Gujarat is more vegetarian. That is different. But when I asked Google AI to give me the answer, it was very fantastic that it says that I asked a question that vegetarian animals and non-vegetarian animals, what is the main difference? So it was given me very fantastic analysis that vegetarian animals have long digestive tract. They have large cesium, that is intestine, and there is a more complex gut flora and high pH value in digestive system for vegetarian people to digest the vegetarian things, right? And specialized teeth, like you said, teeth are also differently designed. And for non-vegetarian, is there are some points. So people can go and check. It is very nice. And there is a omnivorous. Omnivorous, they can eat vegetarian and non-vegetarian, both things. So there are three type of class of God has created the system.
Bliko, what is your opinion? That's very good. You're giving AI information. But tell me, what is your opinion? Should we eat non-veg or not?
As far as possible, like you said, if it is vegetarian option is available, we should stick to vegetarian only. And that is what I tried to eat non-vegetarian. It never suit me. I tried twice or I think 3 times purposefully to see how taste it is. Similarly, I tried for drink also. I never find fascination or any excitement in any drink. I try wine and everything, and that is for one time. One time. And
drinking has a different thing altogether. Drinking stops you from an intellectual discrimination.
Correct.
Drinking has a different value. Yeah, we should have one day. We will have the topic.
Value. No food value to that, but people are using their mind to get into the this type of things, like smoking and other things.
Okay,
but eating is purely, a choice. But we have to make choice with intellect, not with our mind.
Okay, thank you. Many people I know in my families, many people say, if you don't eat meat, then you will be so weak. You must eat nicely to be healthy. Many people tell their children, you must eat. नहीं तो तुम्हारा पतला कतला हो जाएगा तुम्हारा.
A very good example. Very good example is elephant and horse. They are strong, right?
Elephant eats only grass, but elephant is very strong. Thank you. God's will. God's will. What do you feel, sir? Can you eat meat or should you eat meat?
What a great honor to be here to receive such a high-level conversation. I think it's individual, of course. The answer is individual, but what I would say is that the religious path is based on friendship and friendliness, and sometimes there's a kind of competition. But to me, you have to be able to look at all humans in the eye with friendship, and also all animals in the eye. And you shouldn't have to look at your animals in the eye and think one day I'm going to eat you, because that is not a very nice way to have to look at animals. So if you can't look the animal straight in the eye with love, not very good. So
I know, I presume you're vegetarian, or you eat sometimes.
No, I'm vegetarian. Occasionally, I will have an egg, which we're not talking about. But I really The only thing I sometimes have is cod liver oil.
No, we don't. All these are okay. We don't believe even egg. I know some people are going to come back on this call and refute egg because many people are strongly against egg.
I have the idea it's about friendship. Like you have to be friendly with the culture, with the animals, but especially with your guru, your teachers, your associates. But generally speaking, nowadays, I think it's not necessary because of many supplements are there. Much research has gone into it.
One day I went into an ashram. An ashram is where the old destitute women used to live.
Yeah.
And the old women used to eat every day for dinner. They used to eat rabbits. And they were playing with these rabbits every morning. And in the evening, they were killing them and eating them.
Yeah. It's
and
horrible.
then one day when I went there and I took the little baby rabbit in their hand and I gave it in their hand. And I told them, how beautiful is this rabbit? They said, it's very beautiful. It's very divine. And I asked them, then how come you're eating this every day night for dinner? And they were aghast. Nobody asked them the question. And from that day, when the managers of the ashram started giving them rabbit for dinner, they refused to eat. They said, no, we will just eat the rice or the chapati, the bread, but we will not eat the rabbits. And they stopped eating.
I find it very surprising that people who are even quite a lot of love, they still go fishing. They like to go fishing.
Yeah, it's very sad. I have been on a fishing trip in Iceland where people, they catch the fish from the ocean and the fish is not even dead. The live fish, they eat it. The live fish. They just as it's alive. I can't even believe. I've seen with my own eyes. The fish is struggling, but they slit it. They take a knife, they just slit it. The live fish, as it's struggling, they slit it and they eat it. But well, that is called lack of compassion, lack of divine consciousness. And when you get divine consciousness, you will never eat meat. Yes. You will eventually, I know, even if you're eating, doesn't matter. I'm not telling you if you're eating, it's a crime. But if you're eating, I think that if you're on a spiritual path, slowly, you will give up all meat.
I have the idea that many of the great masters, like Jesus, for example, he did. I don't think. Well, he ate fish. That he probably ate fish, but he otherwise he had this kosher diet, the Jewish diet. It's quite complicated, but to get around all the complication, just eat vegetarian. You stay clear of all that whole.
It's so very much simple, right? Very well. What you're saying. Why are we slaves to our tongue? Why for me, if I used to see tandoori chicken, I used to have saliva coming from my mouth. I used to have ham in the morning every day for breakfast. I needed to have fish and mutton for lunch. Oh, there was a time I had all 3 meals only meat, but I gave it up thanks to my guru probably 30 years back, more than about 30 years back or more than 35 years back. I don't even remember when I last ate meat. Okay, thank you, Will. Thank you, Rajanand. I don't really have how much time we have, but 10 more minutes. So let's go quicker. Rajanand, Pratibha, quicker. Chidanand, Kanika, let's go a little fast.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam.
Sir, I would take a lot of meat. It was a hard meat eater. Even in Kashmir, we would cook meat on our main festival, that is Shivratri. But since 2017, I am a true vegetarian. By true vegetarian, I mean I don't think about meat. I have no temptation.
So why did you give up meat? Come to that point.
वो कुछ था इवेंट ऐसा मछली देखी मैंने तड़पे हुए that caused suffering in me.
No, we want to know that. आपने मछली को तड़पते हुए देखे फिर आपने give up किया.
Big fish they caught, my people caught and showed it to me at that. Good. Now I have only one point, no academics, only one point to support my logic. The point is that we are on a very important path, and the very important one of the important milestone of this path is prem yoga, compassion and love only. Love. So, and to see sip in everything, and in Jiva, the sip is quite evident. दिखता है, वो चलता है, वो हंसता है, खेलता है आपके साथ. How you are able? How you will kill him? So ये मेरा logic. And on that basis, I feel that a meat eater shall have a very difficulty on this path, and this journey and meat eating can never go together, sir. This is my own.
Thank you. Thank you. You have got a very, very valid point. Thank you. Pratibha, I'm only giving open fairness to everybody in this call, not to feel anything bad. Everybody will take their own journey. Pratibha Tampi, yes, please. Unmute Pratibha, unmute, yeah. Please speak.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I'm audible. Yeah,
Yeah.
sir.
Are you coming
first of all,
first time on this call?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Krishna is my best friend.
Very
Krishna.
good. Yeah, yeah.
So last time I am from Bangalore actually. Then last meeting, Krishna has given you a book. That is Happiness to Secret. Your
Yes.
book, sir. Honestly, I didn't have time to open it, but today I came back again to Trivandrum and I am with Krishna. So your that 11 minutes speech really with the salt and all. It was really impressed, and I got lot of relief because I am also going through some situation about my son's accident and all with the. But I am a very positive person. Moving ahead, sir. Sir, today's I'm thank you so much, sir, for that 11 minutes what you have given. It is very important in your life to throw the negativity and being a positive person. Sir, the second thing, today's topic as a biology person, first of all, my points were covered by many people as our human alimentary canal is not adaptable for any of the non-veg items, and we are our vegetarian food. We have to prefer that, but everybody is taking. And so basically, I am from a coastal area. I used to have fresh fishes, and our family is to enjoy every time fresh fishes and all. But I was working in ISKCON under ISKCON as a IGCSE coordinator 2 years back, and being with ISKCON, I completely transformed. Non-veg. Now I am a pure vegetarian, and I feel like my body is very light. Because I know the difference of having a full non-veg and then the transformations are naturally. I feel I was more connected to Lord Krishna, and I felt like it's a agony of what other people are saying. I'm completely agree with that. The pain, the fear, all this kind of suffocation, everything will we are intentionally, as if we don't have food on the earth and we are killing and eating. So I feel like that we are living with the guilt, and will not be definitely the spirituality or with the connection with God will be. I feel basically as a person, I feel God will not bear and all that. In of course for the health, it is very good, sir. Vegetarian. That's what I feel.
Thank you. Thank you, Pratibha. Thank you for joining us. This call is every day 8 o'clock. Try to join. Whenever you can join, this will help you in
Sure,
your
sir.
journey. Please join
Sure,
whenever
sir.
you can. Thank you. Thank you, Pratibha.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Chidanand,
Thank you, sir.
and thanks to Krishna for getting you to the call. Chidanand and Sachin.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam.
I would like to put across a point that man is his whole habits are formed because of nature and nurture. So that forms his habit. But once he comes on the path of spirituality, then this transition, because he uses Viveka and Vairagya. Now, with these two elements, naturally, the discernment and detachment automatically makes him leave all that is ahimsa, all that is negative, because that is a natural way of transformation. As you had told earlier, when the difference is between the ice and the water. So, in the path of spirituality, as you transition towards awakening, enlightenment, liberation, these things naturally fall off. So, there is no judgmental about it, because one has to judge himself, and as he moves ahead, automatically these negative things or toxic things, it's a natural process of evolution in spirituality.
Absolutely. Well said, Chidanand. Very beautifully said. So, as you are evolving from awakening to being enlightened to be liberated, once I remember I was in a foreign restaurant and I said, I am vegetarian. They said, yes. I said, what is this? They said, fish. I said, but I'm a vegetarian. They said, yeah, fish is vegetarian. so in the world has got many people in the world think that fish is vegetarian. And
Egg also is vegetarian.
So egg, as I told you, egg is a big question mark because egg is not fertilized.
I used to eat it thinking that it is vegetarian. But as the evolution comes, you don't even feel like eating egg. So it's a personal choice. Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't like to eat egg and you can avoid it, don't eat it. The point is that we have to learn to eat what we think in buddhi, our intellect. We have to be clear what is right. We have to take the help of our guru. I took the help of my guru to decide. I gave up meat, which was my favorite. For me, my life was just about eating good meat. I must have eaten all the kinds of meat you can imagine, but I gave up everything. Sachin, quick. Sachin, your second round. Please wait. Atmanan, second round. Ahem sip. Quickly. Ahem sip. Then we'll go to second round. Ahem sip. Sundargiri. Rekha. We have to be quick.
Shivoham
Shivoham.
Guruji, I bottom to you and everyone on the call. Guruji, I am basically a vegetarian. After marriage, I tried to eat some non-veg because the non-vegetarian person, when they go out, they have to eat non-veg. But I could never relish it and I always had guilt, so I didn't eat it. Now, I wanted to ask you 2 questions on this topic only. Is it a bad karma to cook non-veg?
Yes.
Like my husband, he went for this surgery, etc. And he's not gaining weight and his energy level is low. So somebody suggested to give him paya soup. So I made it once, but I just don't know what to do.
If he is not well and there is no other option but to do it as a health ring, you can do it. But if I were you, I would try to ask the doctor if there's some other option. For health reason, it will not come under karma.
And second question related to this, if I ask someone else to cook non-veg, that is, I'm pushing that person to bad karma. I'm pushing that person to bad karma.
Okay. If that person is already cooking back to the non-veg and you're asking them to cook, then there's no additional bad karma. If you're asking a person who's never cooking non-veg to cook on non-veg, that's bad karma, definitely. See, so let me tell you one thing. No, so just to tell you, if I had an option to cook for somebody, or I had an option to let them go eat outside or buy from outside, I would not cook. Because karma is your action. Karma is your action. If somebody is eating next to you, it's not your karma, their karma. Maybe your own family member. You don't have to worry about their bad karma. But you have to be very cautious of your karma. Your karma is your action.
Yes, in any case, I prayed to Sip because I said, please take me out of this. And Sip has taken me out of this because next time when I asked him, should I cook it? He said, what is the cost? And I told him, he says, no, it's very expensive. Leave it. So I also didn't pursue it further. I said, Sip is taking me out, so let me be out.
Please talk to Samatma. Please talk to some nutritionist who will give you a good alternative. There will be some other alternative, which is definitely, don't tell me all the vegetarian people in this world are sick. This is wrong to believe that only non-vegetarian people are healthy. Galat baat hai. Bilkul galat baat. Thank you. Quick closing. Sundargiri, quick comment and say Rekha Parvati. There's no time in the end of the call, so very quick.
Shivam, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in the beginning of spiritual life, one can eat either vegetarian or non-vegetarian. It does not matter much. But with the progress of spirituality, it definitely matters. So spirituality, the very serious spirituality, or sincere, I can say sincere spirituality, and non-veg can't go together. That's my experience.
You're 100%
experience and
right.
understanding.
You are 100% right. And just to close, of course, I'll close it, because you're eating an embodiment of Sip. You're killing, for example, a fish and eating, you're killing a chicken and eating, you're killing something that is a live manifestation of Sip. So once you are enlightened, you won't do it. Rekha Parvan. Thank you, Sundar. Good point. Thank you, Sundar and Rekha Parvan. Rekha Parvani. We have time to close. We have to close quickly. Unmute Rekha. Rekha, we can't hear you. Okay, we can't hear you. We have to end the call. Kanika, you want to make a quick comment? We can just let you make a quick comment. Time is over. Kanika, quick comment.
It's okay. I can ask tomorrow. That's fine. Little longer it would have been. No issues.
That's okay. Because
Thank you.
8:55, we have to close. It's 8:57. Thank you for understanding, Kanika. My dear friends, now this is my time. I can tell you, I have eaten the most exotic chicken. The amount of tandoori chicken I must have eaten, rarely somebody would have eaten. For me, I would eat fried fish with tartar sauce. I would eat Muslim mutton biryani. I have been to America where I ate at Red Lobster. I ate a lobster. And that lady, when I was eating a red lobster, I was hugging my son in the restaurant. We just finished eating a lobster. And that lady came and she pulled a lobster out of the tank and cut its neck. And I asked her, how can you be so inhuman? And she told me, I just now did it for you. And you enjoyed with your nutcracker. We eat a lobster with a nutcracker. You crack it and you eat it. My dear friends, there are a lot of delicious things we like to feed our tongue. But at what cost? At what cost are we going to eat non-vegetarian? Meat is very tasty. Those who eat meat, they become slaves of meat. People who eat fish can't give up fish. And the Bengalis will tell you it is a prasadam of the ocean. If you go to Bengal, the Bengalis say, machli to Prabhu ka prasad hai. Machli hamare ko samundar se prasad milta hai. This is what we are taught. But the fact is that every living creature is sip. And in the journey of enlightenment, if you are enlightened, you will see sip in all. You will serve sip in all. And you will love sip in all. I can tell you one thing, I've given up meat eating. And some people think I'm still an addict of mock meat. I am not. And there was once upon a time I used to have in my fridge 100 type of mock meats. I would have 100 type of mock meats. Now I don't have it. I don't even buy mock meats. But the point is that killing an animal or eating an animal that is killed for you to eat is definitely something an enlightened person would avoid at any cost. As I say, if you are eating meat, it's okay. It's okay. But please think, is it good that I am eating a dead body which had sip inside it? If you are even cooking for your family, please encourage them. Make good vegetable food. Make them make good meat alternatives. At least you don't get into that cutting and cooking if you can avoid it. If you can avoid it. If you are in a journey of enlightenment, if you're in a journey of spiritual awakening, there is the divine in every creature. And I understand sometimes, especially women, you are forced to cook for your male members in the house. Pray to God. Pray to sip to relieve you of this. Keep praying. Pray, sip. I don't want to cook these dead bodies. And mention to the male members that you are not happy. You're not happy cooking. They should know that you're not happy, and sip should hear that you are not happy. Ultimately, if you want to be enlightened, you want to be one with sip, your journey will take you beyond eating meat, killing meat, cooking meat. And meat actually means, according to me, meat actually means meat. A lot of people ask me a question. My husband forces me to eat chicken. I said, no, why? Because my husband gets chicken makhan wala. And my husband is forcing me to eat chicken makhan wala. I said, let him eat the chicken, you eat the makhan wala. Because you're not eating the chicken. If your husband is not giving you, wanting to buy a second item, let him eat the chicken. Eat the makhan wala. Or if he refuses, then if you have not tried paratha with butter, put makhan on the paratha. Some people can make a beautiful paratha and makhan and enjoy. It is quite delicious and healthy. To end this, if you went to my guru Dada, and you said I eat, he will ask you to get out. If you were, but he accepted me even though I was eating meat, but he told me what you're doing is wrong. And in a matter of months, I was blessed. I gave up. When I was in my 20s, means over 30 years back, I have not eaten. That day, I ordered something, and that person, I ordered some fried rice or something, and they put chicken inside it. And I was eating, I think I told you, burger. I ate a vegetarian burger. And then I asked him, what is it? He said, it's a meat burger. In 2 bites, I threw it out because I knew it was filthy. It was tasting so filthy. It tasted like I was eating a dead body. So those who give up meat will not enjoy it and will just drop it. You will be free from it. The Lord will liberate you. So keep this in your prayers, saying, Lord, I see you in all. I don't want to eat meat. And you will be blessed. Other questions you can ask me. Time is over. With folded hands, I bow down to you.